I gotta be quiet for this. Ain't really a highlight girl. So if y'all see her back there, a little sparkle, sparkle, sprinkle. And boom, that's the finished look.
I just wanna fuck with you. Just ain't no fuck with you. If I put my trust in you, what will you do? Do you just step back?
What is up, what is up, what is up, YouTube? It's your girl, Kanisa Deshai. I'm here, I'm back, and I'm coming at y'all with another freaking video. As you guys can tell by the title, in today's video, we are going to be doing my everyday makeup routine. I am so excited to give you guys this video because I feel like I've got my everyday makeup routine down pat. It's something that you can literally wear anywhere and look like that girl, very put together, very cute, but not too much. I really want to give this to you guys. I feel like I perfected it and I can get it done in about 30 minutes. Which is good for me because I'm always late, but I can get it done in about a good 30 minutes. So if you guys are interested, please stay tuned. I will definitely list all the products down below as well as mention them throughout this video. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. Okay guys, so first things first is I like to do eyebrows and primer. So the primer that I've been currently using is the e.L.F. Power Grip Primer. It looks like this. So once I prime, I let that sit in my face and dry. And I go in with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. It looks like this, and I get it in the shade Dark Brunette. Shaped up my eyebrows. I feel like I do my eyebrows best when they are shaped. So if you are someone who struggles with your eyebrows, I definitely recommend shaping them, whether you go get them waxed, you get them threaded, or you do them yourself. If you're one of them girls, you know, you may struggle with your eyebrows, I definitely suggest to go get them done. First things first is I go in and I brush the hairs. You want your hair to be nice and uniform. Once I do that, I go in with my eyebrow pencil, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to shape the outline of my eyebrow. I'm going to start at the bottom of my eyebrow, and I'm just going to outline, okay? You want to shape your actual eyebrow. If you are someone who may want your eyebrows to be bigger, now then you would probably go a little bit further out. It just depends on how you want your eyebrow. And I'm just gonna go back in and fill in. Now as you see, when I started to fill in, I started on the tail end, okay? Started on the tail end and I work my way forward, okay? And as I work my way forward, I'm doing light strokes, baby, light strokes. And when I get to the front, I'm just gonna flick up, flick up, flick up, flick up. Just like that, because you kind of want to make hair-like strokes, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the other one. As you see, I'm going to come back in and I'm going to feather up in the front. Feather up, feather up, feather up. You want to take your spoolie and you're going to go back in, especially in the front, because that's the part that you really want to fade out. And we're going to fade this out even more later, but feather that front first just so it's not dark, and then you do the rest of the eyebrow. And this is just going to ensure that your eyebrow is not too dark. Now sometimes when I do this, I may have to go back in and, you know, fill in a little bit more. Sometimes it fades it out a little too much. But basically what we did in the beginning when we brushed our eyebrows up and laid the hair down, you're just going to do that same process again. Now, what I like to use is the LA Girl, baby. I'm still a LA Girl type of girl. I love to use LA Girl on my eyebrows, and I am in the shade Fawn. Fawn is actually lighter than me, but I love to use it on my brows. So I'm gonna first go in. I'm just gonna go under my brow and shape it out. So I'm gonna start down here. You see, I'm not even that close. And this is just to make sure that I'm not applying too much product to the point where I mess up my brow. And I'm gonna slowly, you see, I'm gonna start by kind of creating that shape of my eyebrow, but I'm not even close to my eyebrow. And then I'm gonna slowly just get closer, get closer, get closer, until I'm close, and I'm just gonna drag it out. Drag it out. And this is also gonna help later when it comes to blending, okay? Because you don't want that chalk outline look around your eyebrows, okay? So this is definitely gonna help with blending because you don't want so much product so close to your eyebrow to the point where you can barely blend that out. So the foundation I use for the top of my eyebrows is the Fenty Beauty, and I am in the shade 420. 420. And then the brush I use is from Morphe. This is the M165. Now, personally, me, I feel like my eyebrows are a little bit too dark in the front. So this is what I do. I take my spoolie, and with the leftover concealer and foundation that's in the front of my eyebrows, I take the spoolie and I'm basically just dragging that product into the eyebrow to give that faded look in the front. Only in the front. And then I brush all those hairs back down, just like that. Just go over it again, just to make sure, because I really like a clean look. So I just, any leftover concealer that's on the brush, I just go back over it again to just make sure that they are clean, baby. They are clean, top and bottom. And that's just that. Yeah. Next, I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty 420 foundation, and we're gonna put this all over the face. But the real technique brushes, baby, don't be sleep on them, please. I love them to death, okay? I love them to death. Literally, don't sleep on them. Do not sleep on them. Get in between them eyes, that nose, that chin, that neck, okay? We're gonna go to my favorite part. When I learned how to do this, y'all couldn't tell me. Okay, this is my favorite part. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Fawn, and I'm going to take e.l.f. So this is the e.l.f. that I use. I'm in medium, so medium beige. I like to take medium beige in the inner corners because I do like a bright under eye, but not too bright. And then Fawn. Fawn is still like a touch, like I want to say one shade up lighter than me. So I'm going to put the very, very light one on the inner corners, and then Fawn is going to go right up under and on the outside. So y'all going to see how I do that. So then I'm just going, girl. Okay, so I just take a brush, get you a regular, this is like a little eyeshadow brush, girl. And then this is the True Colors, the black, I guess it's opal. The black opal, girl, in the shade Black Walnut, okay? And I just like to get a little bit on these brushes because I guess I like to be precise. And then too, like I said, I don't want too much. And we're gonna contour. So I'm gonna contour forehead and cheek, just like so, just like that. Okay, so once we get all of that on our face, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start to blend. So if your concealer has started to dry up, the best bet is for you to get some type of setting spray and spray your face to get it back moist, get it back wet, so you can move that concealer around. So I like to use two brushes. Both of them are Real Techniques. I like to use this fluffy one. This one is the setting brush, and then I also like to use the deluxe crease brush. This brush is my favorite. So when it comes to blending out, I like to use the fluffy brush, and I alternate between both of them. I like to use the fluffy brush to get the outer edges, just like this. I like to start on the outer edges first and work my way in. Just make sure that those edges are blended, okay? Then once I get closer to the inner part of my eyes, I like to take this brush, and like I said, I alternate. So you're gonna see me do that. I like to pat and start, as you see, I'm like going back and forth, kind of dragging that down. And make sure when you're doing this, you look up, because you want to make sure, can y'all see me? You want to make sure that you get into them creases, them folds, and them cuts, baby. We gonna get into the creases, folds, and cuts. Stop playing with her, okay? Get that nose. If your nose is like mine, girl, get in that nose, get that crease, get that cut. Stop playing with her. Make sure you are looking up, okay? So you can get in there. And you just want to go back and forth. And the reason you are going back and forth because you are merging those two different concealers that we put right there, okay? Okay, so boom, I'm gonna take Fawn, and I'm just gonna put literally just a little bit, y'all. Literally just a little bit, just because it just really gives seamless when everything is just matte down, smooth, powder, set. It gives, I promise y'all. Okay, y'all, so brief intermission, y'all. My cousin, she was feeling lonely, so if y'all see her back there, she's back there. I'm getting my beauty room together, so don't come for me. Anywho, so when it comes to my contour line, I like to blend my contour out with a beauty blender. So it's the dirty, don't come for me. Real Techniques beauty blender is my favorite. I don't know what it is about this beauty blender, but it is so good. Like, I have so many other beauty blenders, but this one, I'm always grabbing it. So wet your beauty blender, you know how they do, and you just want to go in and blend it out. Personally, it just makes it so much easier for me to blend my contour out with a beauty blender, and it doesn't leave me a harsh line. I hate when I see someone's contour or their face is just, I love a good chiseled face, but at the same time, don't make me look like a statue. I don't want to look like a sculpture. I wasn't made by Picasso. I was made by Leticia and Kevin and God. Don't play with me. Now it's time to go back in and set our face, my favorite part as well. And I'm gonna show y'all what products I use. Okay, so to set my face, first I like to start up under the eye. Before I even go in and touch them, I like to make sure that nothing creased up, because your eyes can crease if you take too long. At least mine do. So before I go in and set everything, I like to make sure everything is still smooth. And then I'm gonna first go in with the Laura Mercier. I have it in the shade, I'm pretty sure Honey, the translucent Honey. And I like to use this one on the inner corner. So where we put that bright concealer, I like to put it right there. And you're just gonna kind of basically push it in the skin, okay? All right, and then, like I said, we used a darker one on the outside, so that Fawn is a little bit darker. So I like to go in with the Juvia's Place setting powder, and this is in Gobi, okay? So this is something new that I've been doing, and I honestly think I really like the results. So I like to use the triangles. Y'all know, y'all be seeing them. My makeup girls, y'all be seeing them. I like to go in with this, and like I said, right up under it, you're just gonna go on the rest of your face, okay? And this is just gonna give that smooth transition. You're still gonna have that bright under eye, but it's still gonna give you that smooth transition. Everywhere that you put liquid, you want to put a powder to set everything in place. So the powder that I like to use to set my contour is from Radiance. You can get this from a drugstore. And I like to get the Rich Mahogany. And I get a fluffy angle brush like this one. And I'm just gonna go in and basically merge everything. So now let me show y'all this trick that I've been doing that I've been loving. If I just want to add a little bit of color, I guess you can say, to my eyelids, is I'll take a fluffy brush. This brush is Morphe, and this is the 513 brush. I take my contour, because I'm gonna brush off the powder that I put onto my lid. We're gonna brush that off. Okay, we're gonna brush off whatever little powder we use to set our eyelids. We're gonna brush that off. Use this brush, and we're gonna go just literally in the crease with our contour. Nothing special at all. You don't even have to be super neat with this. Just literally go in, and this is just gonna add a little spice to your look, okay? Okay, y'all, so now that we have all of that blended out, we're gonna go in. This is just something that I picked up. I'm gonna try, but this is the LA Girl Pro Face. It looks like these. This is in the color Toffee. What I do is all that powder that I use to set my face, I'm gonna use a fluffy brush. This is the Real Techniques, boo. And I just swirl it, tap it, swirl it, tap it. Go in and brush all that away. Once we do that, we're gonna go in with blush. I like to use the Juvia's Place blush in volume 1. I feel like volume 1 is like the darker shades. I'm not sure if this is the darkest. Can't quite remember. And this is the brush I like to use. It's an angle brush. Looks like this. It's fluffy. And I like to mix both. So I like to tap in both. Just like that. Brush off a little bit of that product. Because I love a good blush. But I don't like it to be too much. Not too much, okay? And you're just gonna swipe, swipe, swipe. Just like that. Just like that. So a little bit more, I do a little bit more on this side. And what I'm doing is I'm placing this right where my contour and that highlight meets. Okay, so once we do that, we're gonna go in with some eyeliner. This eyeliner I really, really like. It's the LA Colors. It's very cheap. I'm pretty sure you can find it anywhere. This is what it looks like. Can y'all see that? This is my favorite. It's very cheap. You can possibly find this anywhere. This is what the brush applicator looks like. And yeah, so what I like to do with my eyeliner, nothing special. Let me get a little close. I like to start small. I gotta be quiet for these. Don't make me laugh. I like to start off small and kind of make it fat towards the end, because when I place my lash on it, I want it to be thick enough to where it shows through up under the lash, but still not too thick to where it's like taking over my entire eyelid, if that makes sense. OMG, look at what I did. Once you do that eyeliner, you're gonna go in with a little mascara. Just do your top, and if you choose your bottoms, do your bottoms. I love doing my bottoms just because it just gives like lash extensions. It gives that girl, but not too dramatic, not too much. And then for my bottom lashes, let me show y'all my trick. Take a index card. As you see, my index card. I take an index card and I slide it up under my lashes. This is a trick I learned a while ago. I slide it up under my lashes, and this is just gonna really ensure that you are getting your bottom lashes. I'm gonna take my lashes and my lash glue. The lash glue I've been using and I really have been liking is a Super Strong Lash Contour. I believe this is by Kiss. It comes with a brush applicator. So with this, I'm gonna take my lashes, and what I've been doing lately is with the brush applicator, just how I apply that eyeliner, I'm going to apply my lash glue, and I'm going to apply it directly to my eyelid. Doing that, I noticed that my lashes stay on longer. Personally, excuse me. Personally, for me, I feel like my lashes stay on longer. I get my lashes from Amazon. And if y'all are interested, I'll put a link down below. They have different styles, different varieties, and they're a pretty affordable price. I believe the pack that I get has like 7, 8 in them. Is a look without the setting spray. Now, my setting spray that I've been going to is the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is the travel size. Look how big this is. This is like maybe, I want to say either $12 or $17. I want to go with 17, but there's also the LA Girl Pro Setting Spray. This is like a holy grail beginner friendly setting spray. If you want to just start off with something, that's the way to go. Super easy, affordable price, and you get this big old bottle. Now the last step usually at this point will be to highlight. Sometimes I highlight, sometimes I don't. I'll just go over, put my little sprinkle, and boom, that's the finished look. Okay guys, so that about wraps up this video. I'm gonna just let y'all know the tea on the lips. If you watch my previous video, y'all will know what I've been doing with my lips. But it is the Morphe. I get it in the shade Virgin, and then I use the NYX lip liner pencil in the shade Espresso. That about wraps up this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Hopefully you took something away. I hope I inspired you to try something or do something different or whatever the case may be. Or maybe you just wanted to watch me do it. It's cool. We love that too. But that's all, you guys. Please make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to thumbs up to this video for more. Bye.